This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
What's good, y'all? It's OGJ here. And I just want to thank y'all first and foremost for, liking my last video, watching it, really checking it out, and also, just giving me feedback, telling me like how you thought about it, telling me how you liked it, and even those who didn't like it, even telling me things I need to improve on, and just all that stuff. And for today, I just wanted to talk about something that meant a lot to me. I really, like, all my life just wanted to learn, how to do it. How can I become this, And I adopted this belief after like tons of research. I watched so many different people, just so many different perspectives on this one topic. And when I started to learn about this, I really, I was getting like a lot of, like one word answers, just hard work. After, reading books, doing different things and getting like life experience out of stuff, I really found that there's so many different perspectives on this one topic. There's so many different ways to learn this one topic. There's so many ways to be this one topic. I'm really starting to understand myself more as I learn more about this topic. I know what y'all asking. I know what y'all waiting for. The topic I'm talking about today, success, So I broke down success into this very, 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 very simple equation. So it goes like this. Success equals drive plus passion plus your goals times hard work. And the entire equation can even be further broken down into this. The definition of drive is the urge to attain a goal or satisfy a need. Visually be broken down to like the engine in your car. A car needs an engine to keep going. A car needs a well-maintained engine, to keep it on its track, to keep performing to the way that you want to perform. And the next thing is passion. Passion can be defined as this: the intense desire or enthusiasm to do something. And passion simply means you gotta love what you do. You have to love doing whatever you want to be successful. And you gotta put everything into it, So when you love it, that's when you put your all into it. That's why you can go play football without making a dime. That's a love for the game, And the third of the main three things to be successful is you gotta have goals. And a goal is simply an object of a person's ambition or effort, Whatever you're putting your effort into right now, a month from now or a year from now, that is your goal. Whatever you have your mindset on is your goal. To put it visually, a goal can be like, say right now I'm maxing out at like 180 and I want to get to 225 by the end of the spring. But I have to make that a priority for me, to get done. I have to put it at the top of my to-do list each and every single day. Once you have those three things, once you master those three things, you cannot forget about the icing on the cake. What's the best part of the cake? The icing, And so, what's the best part of Oreo? The middle, So you can't forget about the icing. You can't forget about the good stuff. And the good stuff is the grind. The good stuff is the hard work. The good stuff is the little things that go into doing what you want to do, And that's what you have to multiply by. That's what you have to multiply to make sure that your goals are where they need to be, your passions are aligned, and your drive is on key, Grind can be defined by one simple thing, bro. It's hard, dull work, Hard, relentless, consistent work. You gotta do it, And you're not gonna be as successful as you can be if you don't do all the little things right, bro. And that's basically what it is. And to even break it down even further, to give y'all a little taste of OG, to give y'all a look into my shoes, I'm gonna let y'all look at my life for a second, So my drive, I would say, my main drive is one, to be financially free. That's the main important thing. 2, you know, to be a guy for others, like to inspire others, to encourage others, you know. That's number 2. I think number 3 would be to provide for my family, to be able to be in a position to where my family can look to me, you know, in situations for need, you know, that they may, you know, have a situation where I can help them, you know, in like financially, you know, mentally, physically, you know, and just in different things, you know, just I can be there for my family. That's what really drives me to be the person that I'm setting myself up to be, you know. Like those would be like my main like 3 drives. My main passion is probably lie mostly around football, you know, film and cinematography, being an entrepreneur, and, you know, helping others, you know. And I love all of those 4 things. I love football, you know, I want to be a coach when I grow up. I love movies, I love watching movies, I love dissecting movies, I love editing, I love just making like content, I love it, you know. I love making money. Like being an entrepreneur is something that I can count back to, like back in elementary school when I would sell candy. You know, I would sell Jolly Ranchers for 50 cents. I think once people started buying them, I would charge them $1 for 3. Until they shut me down, until they put me out of business. That was good money for a kid. You know, I think it came in like 60 a bag for it. So I mean, that was good money for me back then. You know, the last thing I love doing is helping others. You know, like I benefit from seeing other people happy, from seeing other people enjoying life. And like ever since I can remember, like I've always put myself last and others first. You know, and so I just love being that person that other people like feel comfortable coming to in order just to say say stuff. The next thing about me are my goals. You know, I have like very specific goals and like very broad goals. I guess my broad goals would be to become a coach, to, you know, get into the film industry, to be an entrepreneur, you know, and just to continue to do this and spread my positivity and love with y'all. So I guess I'm forming habits. I guess like my goals, as I said before, they become the habits. So I guess the habits I have now is, you know, I engulf myself in football. You know, I can make this, you know, YouTube thing to help others, you know, to build that space and community for people to feel like they have somewhere to go. And then another thing is just learning more, like learning and understanding is more about how to be financially free, how to you know, edit this video, how to, you know, learn that formation, learn this football concept. Just I'm at the same time learning how to be successful at what I love to do. And next would be the little things about me. And I guess this would be more of like the habits that I'm forming, and, you know, like the lifestyle choices that I'm making, and just forming those habits now. That so when I get older, it becomes easy. Like football, easy. Editing, easy. Entrepreneurship, stock market, real estate, easy. All that stuff would just be like just second nature to me, you know. And I'm not like trying to figure it out later, you know. That's what's important to me now. And that's where I work hard at. That's where I work consistently at. That's where I work relentlessly at informing my habits now. So when I get older, that this stuff is second nature, you know. And like these next 2 things, I think that you need to work the hardest at to be successful is believing in yourself and enjoying your life. If you have not heard nothing that I've said until this point, hear me on these 2 things. In order to be successful in life, you need to have these habits in believing yourself and enjoying your life. Because if you do not believe in yourself, there will be nothing that will drive you. There will be nothing that you're passionate in, and you won't have any goals to, you know, to live up to. And on the back end, you have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to have a genuine enjoyment of whatever you're doing in order to be successful. I'm not just saying successful in, you know, having a lot of money, or successful in having the nice car, having a nice house. I see success at whatever makes you happy. My drives make me happy. The things I'm passionate in, I love. My goals, that's what I work towards each and every day. That's how I continually make myself better each and every day. And that's all I have for y'all today. You know, this is just my 2 cents on success. You know, as always, you know, subscribe to my channel. And if you do like the video, you know, share with your friends, share with anyone that needs this motivational message, that needs to know how to be successful, you know, just to break it down into simpler forms that, you know, the common person can understand, you know. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it, man. And, you know, that's it for today. Thank y'all. OGJ.